this is gonna be our swap toolpath. So we'll be doing the 3D high-speed area roughing and water lines, and then we have raster. So this is something new, we're gonna talk about SWARF 5-axis, SWARF 5-axis. That SWARF 5-axis is gonna be on this side right here. If you look at that window we have on this here, so we're gonna cut on that, and same thing with this chamfer here. So that's where we're gonna have a 5-axis SWARF toolbar. Right there. We're gonna use the SWARF toolbar, flat and low of this chamfer right here. It's gonna track just like that 5-axis. And you will see that your tail is gonna spin just like that. Your tool will not, but the tail is going, the tool is gonna be straight, the tail is gonna spin just around the tool, just like that. We're gonna have a SWARF on this one here with the flat end mill, and SWARF on this angle of this wall right here. Rest everything is 3D toolpath, it's simple, just this SWARF. So that's something new we're gonna do on this one. So what I have done, if you look at my levels right here, we have turned solids on and turned this guy off, this guy off, this guy off, this guy off right here. So that's my solid. And here on these edges right here and this edges, if you see it, I've created a curve, which is this. I created a curve right here on this edge, right here, and I've created the curve on the bottom also, because we're gonna use that curve to finish up with a flat end. So I have created all these curves right there. So because we can cut this, use the SWARF toolpath, either using a surface or we can use a curve. So here we're gonna do both. We're gonna start with the curve on the top one, and we're gonna use the surface on the bottom one. So start roughing out with a 3D high-speed area roughing. That's gonna be on the toolpath. You have your area roughing right here. So that's your toolpath you will be using. And for that we are using 1/2 inch bull and loop with a 62,000 corner radius. And this is going to be my geometry, and I'm going to have, let me go ahead and show you guys. So the toolpath type, this is going to be my area roughing, and all the geometry I'm going to create, this will be 23 of all these surfaces you guys will select. Then when you select the surface, the solid, just use that solid and turn these guys off. Or you can, we have a surfaces also. If you look at here guys, we have a surfaces also. And there is your solids right here. So you can use those surfaces also to machine this. So here, if I'm going to go on the geometry right here, and all my surfaces have been selected. So you'll be using, and leave 50,000 on the walls and on the floor for those surfaces. And your boundary chain is gonna be, that's gonna be your boundary chain. This guy right here. That's your containment boundary. And then comes your cut parameters. You're gonna do climb milling on that. And step down, we can go 50,000 each pass step down. Step over 45% or 50% step over, that's fine. And at first, minimum step down is gonna be 5,000. If it fails, we're gonna go minimum 5,000. So 5,000 maximum profile step over is gonna be 1/4 inch. And this is 45% is gonna be step over for each time. the default, these are the quarter rounding when it's going to cut a sharp corner. It's going to round with the radius 25,000. So these are pretty default, just leave it like that, guys. And you can turn that off. Steve Shelley, don't make your parameters. Retract clearance 2 inches. Part clearance is going to, okay, make sure you're going to go to this minimum vertical retracts. And part clearance 150,000, arc fit radius 150,000, feet radius, rapid is going to be 500. Keeps tool down within the percentage of the tool diameter, so that is a huge number. What does that mean? That you have to keep the tool down as long as it's not the diameter is not going to be over 10,000. So the tool is always stay down. Lead and lead out right here is the distance, sweep angle is going to be 90 degrees. So just these are please default, guys, use that. Entry motion, you can motion with the helix. Helix radius is 250. Clearance is 125,000. Launch angle is 2 degrees. Speeds and feeds are right there. Arc filter tolerance, I haven't used that. We can just go ahead and use that line arc, and we can go keep this about 25-30%. 30%, 70%, that's good. Smooth setting, if you want to keep that also, we can balance that for smooth. In this case, your program is going to be really short program. So we can turn that on this one. Your planes is going to be, everything is going to be on top. And that's pretty much it on the high speed. Okay. And then it's going to be a high speed program. It's going to run the web file. Okay, so that's good. That's going to be your ear roughing. Again, half-inch bull and mill with 62,000. That's the tool we have on the machine. We will use that just to rough it up. Then comes your water line. To finish that water line. Water line is going to be with a ball and mill, half-inch ball and mill. And your geometry is going to be the same geometry you're going to have on the water line. Then we're going to go ahead and the high speed rest is going to be the next one. So that's going to be your water line. So finish the top. Model geometry is going to be same. Tool path control. You don't need to worry about containment boundary of this one. Tool is going to be your half-inch ball end though. It's going to be climb mill line, tip compensation curve order by optimize, and step down 15,000. Corner rounding 25,000, same thing. Maximum step down is 1,000. That's going to be added to cut, but we are going about 15,000 step over here, right there. 15,000. Steep and shallow means going to be angle 0 to 90 degree. Minimum depth is going to be 50,000. And your link parameters are same like the we used earlier. So we'll change them up. Play is top. And that's pretty much it. So if you look at these two toolpath guys, one line is going to be just finished here. This is going to be your just follow these surfaces right here. It's going to stop. That's your hop and
Anh nó bị sọc không?
The fuck? Bị rớt phone nhiều quá. Rớt phone nhiều quá.
Mình cũng Samsung mà không?
Đúng rồi.
Then high-speed raster is going to cut the one at the bottom over here. If you look at high-speed raster, entity is going to be 1, and avoidance is going to be 8. So look at that 2 levels, turn the surfaces on, the solids on. And I'm going to turn this guy on. Surface. Okay. So what we're doing with a 3D high-speed raster, we are just trying to finish this guy right there on the bottom. So here, if you look at that toolpath, it's going to run like this. It's sitting on the bottom. So when we're going to machine this part right here, we're going to stay away from these walls right here, because we're going to cut these walls with our swap toolpath. So that's what you see here under geometry, that we want to do avoidance. Avoidance means it's going to avoid cutting those surfaces. So let's do this toolpath over here, and I can just go ahead and check my surfaces. you're gonna avoid 25,000. When you're gonna avoid that, you're gonna avoid this, 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 and this, and this. And hit end of the selection, and you have an 8 avoidance. That's what it is. It's gonna machine the bottom one, but it's gonna avoid this one. So tool is gonna stay 25,000 away from the walls. That's what it is. That's what it is. You're gonna stay 25,000 away from the wall. The only surface you're gonna pick is gonna be the bottom surface right here. This guy right there. And avoidance is gonna be this. That's what you see here under high speed transfer. You see in the geometry, I have my own machine surfaces. Another 8 is gonna be avoidance, and it's gonna avoid 25,000. It's gonna stay away from the wall and from the stop. Then later on with the whatever left over here, we're gonna come and finish with our swap tool part, which is gonna be your next tool part right here. So this is the 3D high speed raster. So I'm gonna go ahead and run that. This. Okay, here, it did not cut on the first pass, so I'm gonna just move our CM a little bit. That's the water line. Here comes your raster. So it's gonna cut there, but it's gonna avoid 25,000 away from there. There you go. And this is something we're gonna take care of with our swap tool paths, which is gonna be your next tool path right here, swap. Swap 5 axis. We're using 1/2 inch flat envelope. And the geometry is gonna be surfaces on this one. And we're gonna pick 8, like the 8 surfaces. Those surfaces are gonna be lateral. So I'm gonna turn this. So there's gonna be our 8 surfaces right there. Two axis control is gonna be 5 axis. The axis position control is gonna be to the lower rail. I'll show you. And we're gonna go distance above the lower rail. We have to go minus 100,000. So it's gonna cut that. And the parameters, that's okay. Entry exit is gonna be entry exit be standard. And we're not doing a lot of thing and finishing. This is gonna be your top. This is not right. Top. Look at that swap tool path is gonna cut like this. My plane is not right. Still cutting the front plane, I change the plane to top. That's better. No. Still not cutting to the right plane. Oh, here the construction plane is right side, this is not good. Top, that's good.
Chết tại mò tiếp rồi.
Let's do this two path one
Mò
more
tiếp
time.
rồi, tới giờ mò tiếp rồi.
Two path, 5 axis, swap.
Mò tới giờ về luôn nè.
Swap. Could use half an inch rather than and two path type cut time, okay. I want to pick surface. So the surface I'm going to pick is going to be this. This. That. That. This. This. And this. And this. And okay. Select first set. Select the lower rail. This is my lower rail. And my direction, I want to go better come to the left, so I have to change my direction. Let's say reverse the direction. That's what I want. And okay. Those are the 8 surfaces I have selected. Okay. We can also do the chain. I'll show you how to do the chain also. Tool axis control, color compass to the left. Start to leave on the walls. I don't want to leave anything. Distance wall method 50,000. That's great. At the start of cost of the wall, that's fine. Tool axis control. 5 axis, that's good. And collision control. Collision control, you're gonna say to the lower rail. Okay, what does that mean? I'll come back and show you right now. Hold on 1 second. And then linking, these are all good. You don't need to worry about that. The exit, I'm gonna use default 200% with the arc in and arc out. This Z is also good. Exit curve, we can use the same exit curve. Okay, only concern is my plane. Top. Okay, that's good. Let's try it. Oh, that works. Okay. I'm gonna go on arc out with it. It's arc in with an entry, but exit is not arc out, so we can work on that. Let's try. Okay, this is fine. That's what I want. Leave with an entry. And watch here, guys, look at this. Look from the right side view. Look at the tool, tip of the tool is away from the edge. You see that, guys? It's away above the edge. Right, guys?
Yeah.
So this is where you have to be careful, what I was talking about earlier. Under collision control, tool axis control, under where it says tip control lower rail, the distance above lower rail, this has to be minus, and I'll put minus 50,000 or even 100,000. That's gonna go 100,000 below the lower rail, that's what it is, watch here. I'm gonna go ahead and run that. From the right side view.
Nice.
See that? How it goes 100,000 below that? That's the issue. Don't put positive number there. And it's gonna swerve around that. Okay, so we can go arc out. We can entry and exit. Exit curve, always use. Entry curve, where we have thickness. your swap toolpath. I don't know why it is. See, that's a glitch right there. The one we just created was working fine. This is exactly the same toolpath right here. And it's not doing right. So this it's just a glitch. And we have those 8 surfaces we have done. And do this swap right toolpath. And here are our chain. Let me show you that. Like, we'll run this one, that one, right here. If that is okay or not. Now this one is good. Okay. Let me go ahead, go to level. I'll turn my curves on. Get my geometry, my genes are right now. So, to do that, what I did, I have, make sure you guys go to level and turn those levels on. I want to see those chains over here. So here, guys, you can pick those surfaces like we did the earlier. You can pick those surfaces just selecting surface. Wait a minute. There you go. So you can pick surfaces or you can pick a chain. So how, let me show you how the chain works. If you go to the same toolbar, swap, and same half an inch envelope, and cut pattern. This time, if I'm going to pick chain, you want to pick surface like we did last time? Yes, we can pick surface 1, surface 2, surface 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hit OK. Select the first surface, that's where it's going to start. You always pick this guy right there. And then select the first lower rail, this is going to be a lower rail. And the direction is going to the right, that's not good, make sure you change the direction. This is what we did last time. We picked up 8 surfaces. Now instead of surfaces, if we want to pick the chains, so I'll just go ahead and clear that walls, and I'm going to pick chain this time. And select the chain. It says define lower contour. Select an entity to start a new chain. This is my lower contour, this is my upper. So I'm going to go to lower contour, and I'm going to start from here, going to that direction. It looks like the whole thing. Next branch point go this. Next branch point go this. Next branch point go this. That. Select the entity, start a new chain or modify the active chain. Chain 2, you're going to start right there. Make sure you already start the lower chain, you start the same way on the lower chain. Okay. So we selected those 2 chains. If you select on the walls, you can see that chain. Those are the 2 keep that in mind, wherever you're gonna select that chain at that endpoint, the upper chain start at the same endpoint, that's very important. So hit okay. And tool axis control, we can go to, under collision control, don't go to lower rail this time, you're gonna go to your surface this time. And surface is gonna be, we see compensation surface, select it now, yes, that surface is gonna be this guy right there. It's gonna compensate with that, and end of the selection. Okay, then, this is pretty standard, that's good. And let me check this one more time, cut pattern. One way computer, make sure your cutter has to be to the left. Okay, hit okay. Look at that, your tool is gonna start from there. Just like that. And this is exactly what you guys will see on the machine, you will see on the machine is doing, it's gonna cut it, cut it. The tool is not gonna rotate, your rod is gonna rotate on the machine. So you can use either surface, or if you want to use curve, then you have to create a curve. So here we use the surface on the top one, and we use the curve on the bottom one. So those gonna be your last two paths you're gonna serve, and there's gonna becomes your curve. Curve is gonna be just to finish this curve with a flat bottom and middle. So what is gonna curve? So I'll just go ahead and run these are two parts, and I'll show you what this curve is gonna do. Let's see if that's gonna run. Same problem. Same problem. You're gonna use the one we created. Let's go start this, and not that one. The one we created was number 8, right? 8 and 9. And then I'm gonna move my curve.
เหลืออีกสปินเนอร์
Ủa quá.
This is the bad
Bấn,
one.
tính nó chưa làm hả? Chưa làm hả? Chưa đúng rồi.
This is also a bad one. Let's delete that one too. And I'm gonna move this one. Move after that. Swerve. doing
Oh.
like
Yeah.
break time. This one is fine. This one works okay. Look at that.
Thằng test đọc cứng hay xem rồi.
This one works fine. So, what is the problem with this guy over here? And it works fine over here. I don't know. Okay, we can do this. So something, there's a glitch on that anyway. So anyway, after we're gonna finish this, so we're gonna use a curve toolpath, and that curve toolpath is gonna clean up on the bottom. It's gonna clean up this guy right over here. And we'll be using the same curve. We always use the curve toolpath. So for curve toolpath, you're gonna use this geometry right here. You're gonna use this curve down there, that's gonna be the curve toolpath. Okay, going in that direction. So when you're gonna do that, you gotta keep that in mind. You gotta keep the offset of the tool. Make sure you put 250, so your tool is gonna stay 250 away from the curve. Keep that in mind. To stay away from the left, in the curve toolpath. If you're gonna cut right on the curve, then it's gonna be 0, it's gonna cut right on the center of the toolpath. You want to put 250 over here. That's, you have to be careful. And the tool axis control is gonna be to the surface, and that's gonna be your surface, is gonna be this surface right there. That's your this surface. So just curve toolpath is gonna clean up this little leftover with a flat angle, it's gonna make it nice smooth. Yeah. So this is the same, you don't need to worry about it, it's the same curve toolpath, I just do it twice. It's the same curve toolpath. It's gonna be, stay to the left, but your tool axis is gonna be controlled by the surface, that's why it's good, but that surface, keep that in mind. And here, tool axis control is gonna be controlled to the surface, and that surface is gonna be this surface right here. The one you select right here, that's gonna be that surface. So just one curve toolpath, I have done two, we don't need to, just one twice. Alright, so again, I want you to do swarf toolpath using the curve and the surface also. To your final, you'll be doing swarf toolpath. So make sure you should know how you're gonna use the curve, these curves right there, and also how you're using the surfaces also, tripod. The final project is gonna be on, based on the swarf.
Just what?
Swarf toolpath.
This what?
Just what?
There's gonna be something else, but swarf has to do with. Yeah, other toolpaths like area rough, water line, that's gonna be part of it, but 5-axis is gonna be a swarf toolpath. So you should know how to use swarf toolpath using curve, which is your geometry right here, or using your surface.